Wonders of the world, the Giza Pyramids, the Giza Pyramids. Just saying the name sends shivers down your spine, right? These ancient marvels have stood the test of time, towering over the desert sands for millennia. These massive structures, standing guard over the sands of Egypt, are more than just tombs. They are symbols of a civilization's grandeur and ambition. They are testaments to human ingenuity, pushing the limits of what we thought possible thousands of years ago. The sheer scale and precision of these monuments are mind-boggling. Imagine massive blocks of stone perfectly cut and fitted together with nothing but simple tools and sheer manpower. The logistics alone are staggering. It's enough to make your head spin. The precision with which these stones were cut and placed is something that continues to baffle experts. We're talking about structures so colossal, so awe-inspiring, that they've captivated explorers, archaeologists, and adventurers like myself for centuries. Each visit reveals new mysteries and insights. These pyramids weren't built overnight, you know. They were the result of meticulous planning and labor that spanned decades, if not centuries. They were the culmination of generations of knowledge, passed down from one skilled artisan to the next. Each generation added its own touch, its own innovations. We're talking about a level of precision and planning that's hard to fathom, even with today's technology. The alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies is particularly astonishing. And the fact that they were built without modern machinery? That's the real head-scratcher. How did they achieve such feats with the tools they had? It's a question that continues to intrigue and inspire. Masters of their craft, the pyramid builders. These were the unsung heroes of ancient Egypt, the men whose hands shaped history. Their work has stood the test of time, leaving behind a legacy that continues to awe and inspire. So, who were these guys who built the pyramids? They were not just faceless laborers, they were individuals with skills, dreams, and families. They were part of a grand vision, a vision that required not just muscle, but also intellect and precision. Contrary to popular belief, they weren't slaves toiling under a whip. These were free men, skilled in their craft, who took pride in their work. They were artisans, masons, and engineers, each contributing their expertise to the monumental task at hand. Nope, these were skilled laborers, guys who dedicated their lives to this monumental task. They were the backbone of the construction, working tirelessly to ensure that every stone was placed with precision. They were the architects, the engineers, the craftsmen of their time. These were the minds that planned and executed one of the most ambitious construction projects in human history. Their knowledge and skills were unparalleled. These workers were respected members of society, fed, housed, and even buried with honor near the pyramids they helped build. Their contributions were recognized and valued, and they were given a place of dignity in the afterlife. Archaeological evidence points to entire communities built around the construction sites. These were bustling hubs of activity, where workers lived with their families, creating a vibrant community life. We're talking about bakeries, breweries, even hospitals. These facilities ensured that the workers were well-fed, healthy, and able to perform their duties efficiently. It was a well-oiled machine designed to support the massive workforce. These guys were taken care of. They had access to good food, medical care, and a supportive community. This wasn't just a job, it was a way of life, a commitment to something greater than themselves. It wasn't just about brute strength, it was about brains too. The construction of the pyramids required meticulous planning, advanced engineering, and a deep understanding of mathematics and astronomy. These were highly organized teams, working together with a shared purpose. Each worker knew their role and performed it with precision, contributing to the collective effort. They were the backbone of the entire operation, and their skills were passed down through generations. This was a legacy of craftsmanship, a tradition of excellence that was handed down from father to son, ensuring that the knowledge and skills were preserved for future generations. Building giants, ramps, rollers, and copper tools. Now let's talk about how they actually built these things. The construction of the pyramids is one of the most fascinating engineering feats in human history. These structures have stood the test of time, and their construction methods have intrigued historians and engineers alike for centuries. We're talking millions of blocks of stone, some weighing as much as an elephant. Imagine the sheer effort and coordination required to move these colossal stones. It's mind-boggling to think about the logistics involved. The most widely accepted theory is the use of massive ramps. These ramps were essential in elevating the heavy stones to the desired heights. Without them, the construction of such towering structures would have been nearly impossible. These weren't your average dirt paths, they were meticulously planned and constructed to bear the immense weight of the stones and the workers. We're talking about carefully engineered inclines, probably made of mud brick and packed earth, that allowed them to haul these stones up the pyramid's sides. These ramps had to be strong and durable, capable of withstanding the constant wear and tear from the heavy loads. And how did they move these massive blocks? The ancient Egyptians were incredibly resourceful and innovative. Think giant rollers, levers, and sleds. These tools were crucial in transporting the stones across the construction site. The rollers helped to distribute the weight, while the levers provided the necessary force to lift and move the blocks. They'd lubricate the ground with water or mud to reduce friction, making it easier to drag the stones. This simple yet effective technique significantly reduced the effort required to move the heavy blocks. And forget about iron tools, these guys were all about copper. Copper was the metal of choice for the ancient Egyptians, and they used it extensively in their construction projects. Copper chisels, copper saws, they used them to shape and carve the stones with incredible precision. Despite being a softer metal, copper tools were effective in working the limestone and sandstone used in the pyramids. The craftsmanship and skill involved in this process were truly remarkable. A mountain of stone sourcing and moving limestone and granite. Speaking of stones, where did they even get all this material? The majority of the pyramids were built using limestone quarried from nearby sites. But they didn't skimp on the details. They used granite for some of the inner chambers and for the Pharaoh's sarcophagus. And get this, the granite came from Aswan, over 500 miles away. Imagine transporting these massive blocks of stone, some weighing several tons, across such a distance. It's mind-boggling. They used a combination of manpower, boats, and ingenious systems of canals and waterways to transport these materials. It was a logistical nightmare, but they pulled it off, proving their mastery over their environment. Section 5. Reaching for the heavens. The symbolism of the pyramids. But these pyramids weren't just about showing off their engineering skills, you know. They were deeply symbolic structures, deeply intertwined with the ancient Egyptians' beliefs about the afterlife. The pyramids, with their sloping sides, were seen as giant staircases to the heavens. They believed that when a pharaoh died, his spirit would ascend to the stars and join the gods. The interior chambers were decorated with elaborate hieroglyphics and scenes from the afterlife, meant to guide the pharaoh's soul on its journey. The pyramids were also oriented towards specific stars and constellations, further emphasizing their connection to the cosmos. Now, let's talk about those stars. The ancient Egyptians were keen astronomers, and they incorporated their knowledge of the night sky into the very design of the pyramids. Take the Great Pyramid of Giza, for example. Its four sides are aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. And get this, the air shafts built within the pyramid are believed to be aligned with certain stars like Thuban in the constellation Draco. Coincidence? I don't think so. This level of precision suggests that the ancient Egyptians had a deep understanding of astronomy and the movements of the celestial bodies. The pyramids of Giza are more than just ancient tombs. They are a symbol of human ingenuity, a testament to the power of collective effort and the enduring allure of mystery. They stand as a reminder of a civilization that thousands of years ago achieved feats of engineering and artistry that continue to astound us today. The sheer scale of the pyramids, the precision of their construction, and the mysteries they still hold continue to inspire awe and wonder in all who visit them. They are a reminder of the power of human imagination and the enduring legacy of one of history's most fascinating civilizations. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Josh, are you sure about all this? What about the slaves and the aliens? Let's set the record straight. The idea that the pyramids were built by slaves is a myth, perpetuated by Hollywood and outdated historical narratives. The evidence clearly points to skilled laborers, not slaves, as the builders of these magnificent structures. And as for the aliens, come on folks, let's be real. While the ancient Egyptians were undoubtedly advanced for their time, attributing their achievements to extraterrestrial intervention is not only unnecessary, but also diminishes the incredible accomplishments of these ancient people. So there you have it, the secrets of the pharaohs revealed. The pyramids of Giza stand as a testament to the ingenuity, determination, and skill of the ancient Egyptians. They harnessed their knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering to construct these monumental structures, forever etching their place in the annals of history. As we gaze upon these wonders of the ancient world, let us remember the skilled hands that built them, the minds that conceived them, and the enduring legacy they left behind. The pyramids of Giza are not just a collection of stones, they are a story etched in stone, a story of human ambition, ingenuity, and the enduring power of civilization.